It's your girl, Blue Pac, baby. From the boot where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up. Real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth like, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, it's Blue Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Yeah, you tuned in to Blue Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bringing truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong surviving. Snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Blue Pac, baby. Capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Blue Pac don't just react, she the code what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-N-T, bringing truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Blue Pac, baby, where every video got purpose.
Yeah, I love it. Maybe that intro just do something to me every single time. Okay? Hey, y'all. Oh, my coffee hot. Let me stop complaining because it's going to be cold in about 2 seconds with this fan I got blowing on. child. Hey, y'all, we back in the fold. Back in the fold. Listen, this is live number 2 for your girl, okay? The first one was a members only. This one wasn't guaranteed, but it's the end of the month. Y'all know how I go for the creators. Today is the last day in this time period, so I had to come in and get it done, y'all. I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired because I had a long day, child. But shout out to Labor's Day being tomorrow because them cheering ain't got school, so I could sleep in late. I love it. But hey, y'all, let me see who we got in here. Yes, ma'am. Let me see. Hold up. Let me go up to the top. Let me see. Let me see on this good old Sunday. Let me know in the chat what y'all doing tomorrow for Labor's Day. I seen some people say they already got the barbecue ready, baby. I don't blame y'all. Get it out the way. Hey, Star Smith. Hey, Miss Sheila. Miss Rebecca Belton in the building. Miss Tracy. We got Lakeisha. We got, hold on, let me go down. Scorpio Sting. Miss Michelle. We got my bro Terry, of course. Miss Lucinda. We got Miss Judy in this thing. Shout out to you, my love. Miss Teresa House. We got Miss Shalene. We got Miss Beverly, Queen Sexy Cat in the building. Lena Cannon. We got Shanique. That's me. Shout out to you, my love. You say, hey, I'm gonna come back around 9:55. Oh, not you doing me. Not you doing me. And I'm actually, well, I ain't on time, but I'm here though. I'm here. I ain't on time, but I'm here. Let me see. Hey, Yumika, solid as a rock. Shout out to you, my love. Who else in here? Latte, of course. We got, hold on, Kimberly Merrill, Sunflower for Life in the building. You say now he asked to do Booga Sugar. Y'all, I forgot about that receipt. When I found that, because y'all know I've been working on this 2-part series, right? So I'm just going through receipts, and this is why I'm gonna continue to go through them old receipts because a lot of that I never even seen before. I done got so many receipts over the time span of this saga till it's ridiculous. What I will do though eventually is I'm gonna unload all of those receipts in members only and let y'all have at it. Okay. So if you are a CC in the saga and you need receipts, whatever, I'm gonna keep y'all posted on when I'm gonna do that because I got so much stuff, y'all. It's ridiculous. Like it don't make no sense, child. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go up. Hey, Eric Gigi. Hey, Tony. Hey, Nunu. Zaisha in the building. Who else we got in here? Michaela. We got Miss Doris, Miss Trina B, Miss Glenda, Fifi in this thing. Miss Yolanda White, Nubian Queen. We got, hold on, let me go down. Miss Jackie Moore. We got Stephanie Landry. We got Miss Lovely back in the fold. Miss Claire Huxtable. Shout out to you. Is that your real name? I've been wanting to ask you that because it's giving Cosby Show. Is that your real name, girl? Let me know. Let me know. Hey, Maya. Hey, Miss Nina. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Who else in here? Miss Deborah Kennan. We got Sweet Queen, of course. Shout out to you. Thanks for forever holding out your girls' chat. You are appreciated, my love. Queen Lily in the building. Who else? Gemini Rising. Yes, ma'am. We back in the fold, girl. We are back in the fold. I told y'all I was gonna probably be back though, because them children ain't got school tomorrow. So that's what kind of helped. If they did, I wouldn't be back. I would not be back because I gotta iron school clothes and all of that. So that's what helped me, child. Hey, Miss Brenda B. Hey, Miss Sharonda. Hey, Brittany. Who else is here? Let me see. Let me go down. Rakita in this thing. Who else? Who else? It's time for the Pimo. Yeah. It's time for the Pimo show. Ooh, I got to wait. Hold on. I'm going to get it together. I'm going to get it together, girl. Shout out to you for being in the building with us. Okay? Period. Let me see who else. Who else in here? What's up, Keith? Miss Sandra, Miss Duncan in the building. We got Miss Jackie H. We got Miss Sherry, Child of God, is in the building. Taylor Unique. Shout out to Terry for the copyright and the fair use. Tricey Trice, Miss Lovely. I'm gonna be relaxing too, girl. I'm forever chosen. Izora in this thing. They finally caught a live from the beginning. That is crazy how some of y'all can never catch the lives from the beginning. I can't believe that. Hey, Miss Antoinette, he knew. Wait, I knew he was doing something because baby don't care at all, y'all. It's alleged, but hey, yeah, yeah, that's what it is. That's what they saying, child. That's what the streets is saying. Let me see who else. Who else we got in here? Baby, no. Okay. What's up, Big Flate in the building? Who else in here? Alexis. We got, let me see. Hold on. Miss Yvette Jaquita. We got I got everybody. Okay, look at me. Shout out to me. Okay, period. If y'all would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me $sign Lupac2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to my coffee people. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. Y'all know I always set a little goal of 15. It ain't much, it ain't mandatory, but it is greatly, greatly appreciated, my bad, because it contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream. Period. You can also support me by getting a membership. We did do a members only live earlier, y'all. So, if y'all want to watch that, y'all got to get that membership. Shout out to my members. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for holding it down, baby. Period. Green team. But definitely watch them ads, y'all. And please, please, please hit that like button. And if you see the hype button, hype your girl up. I know some of y'all been looking for it. So what I'm going to do is when I get off of here, I'm going to go to another creator's platform and I'm going to screenshot it just to show y'all where it's at and, where to look for it. So, but you only get 3 hypes a week. Okay. You only get 3 hypes a week. So, whoever you decide to hype up, whatever channel or whatever, you only get to do it 3 times in 1 week. That's what I'm told. Okay. But anyways, hey y'all, it's Sunday. Child, this weekend went by too doggone fast. But you know what? I always say once Friday is over, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Like, it's Sunday already. Saturday, it feel like Saturday wasn't even here. Anyways, thank you, Jaisha. You saying the way long you be sniffling. I hope it's from a no. Listen, Linda. Listen, if he trying to, let me just say this, right? If he trying to get the trades, like they call them, the little sides, the little coleslaw, if he's trying to get the fries to do that, I could only imagine what he's tried with his main course, right? If we trying to get our appetizers to toot, then I could only imagine, yeah, that's interesting. But that's alleged, right? We're gonna say allegedly. We're gonna always say we're gonna always say allegedly, y'all. Anyways, I don't know why I'm being so silly. Shout out to everybody that's coming, a collective hey to everybody that's coming in now. I pretty much shouted everybody out. So if I didn't shout you out, it's because we didn't start it or whatever. But a collective hey, y'all, please hit the like button. I cannot stress that enough throughout the live stream. It is very, very important, child. So, y'all, before we get into those receipts, we're gonna talk about the present, basically, what's going on now. I don't know how many of y'all seen the mega live that was done with Shy's Organic. Yeah, that was interesting, right? I kind of talked about it a little bit on members only, but it's real crazy how this girl has millions of, well, it just, I'm not gonna say it's real crazy. It shows that the brand is ruined. That's what I took from it. I don't know what y'all took from it, what y'all take from it, but based on what I seen today with that lady's business live stream, and if she's smart, she will disconnect because, yeah. Let me put this up. Hold on. Let me pull this up right quick because I got a screenshot from it that shows the sales. Well, the sales from when I was there. Let me just say that. I don't know how the sales was looking once I got off, but yeah, because I did hear the lady say that she was going to be on the live all day long. Like this lady said, if I got to do a 9-hour shift, baby, I'm gonna do it because she set a goal, y'all. This lady set 100K goal for that one live stream. And she said if she had to be on that live for 9 hours, she was gonna be up there. I said, baby, that's that hustle, you know. That's that hustler, okay? Period. That lady said, I'm gonna get that 100K. And it's not impossible. Let me say that. It's not impossible because you got businesses that'll make a milli in 24 hours. So it's not impossible. It's not an impossible goal, but I would say it was a reach with Laonia being associated. It was a reach because her brand is not the same. It's not giving what it used to give. Now, prior to the whole DV live situation and all of that, she was that girl. I can't cap, y'all. Ain't no cap in my rap. She was that girl when it came to promoting these businesses and getting this, people to buy and stuff like that. But that was prior to the DV live. It ain't giving that no more. That ship has sailed. And it's unfortunate. And like I told my members earlier, I feel like the lady Shay's Organic, she has some type of um loyalty towards Laonia because Laonia been rocking with her since a long time. Let's just say that. I don't know the exact date, but she been rocking with her for years. Because if y'all remember, I did a live stream a couple weeks ago where I showed y'all a promo video that Laonia did from like 7 years ago with this latest products. Then there was Laonia before all the surgeries, the glitz, the glam, all of that, right? So she been rocking with that lady for a long time. So, but I mean, sometimes you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. Oh, listen, let me stop. Y'all, I'm serious though. Like there was out. Okay, I don't know what the lady made, but I did see this. Let me put this up. When I was on the live, this is what was up there. Because those type of live streams give you updates, right? They give you random updates throughout the live so that you can be in the fold, because it's like a I don't even know the word for it, child. Selling live stream or whatever. I'm not sure. But if if you go on the latest page, another thing that I did notice is that this lady is very big on TikTok when it comes to sales. Like she got one of the top selling channels on TikTok. That was on her page also. I seen it. Like ranking wise. So she be making a bag, y'all. That lady is worldwide. But I don't think that this live, and you could see the disappointment in her face. Let me take this super chat off. Thank you again, Zaisha, my love. I don't think that this live did what they intended it to do because the lady was her face was telling it all. Like you could tell she was getting aggravated, like she was just over it because it wasn't given. And she kept saying it. Like I was like, why she keep saying that? Like that's gonna turn the people away. she, she kept saying that, oh, we ain't got our goal, we ain't reached it yet. Like we ain't gonna, I don't know if we gonna, but I got faith. Like she just kept saying it, but the way she was saying it, like she was disgusted. You know what I'm saying? So on this screenshot right here, this is from when I was in the live, y'all. It said 168 people bought products from this live. Now, that might seem like a lot, right? But when you have a channel of over 1 million followers, and meaning Shay's Organic, she has over 1 million, like 1 million and some followers on TikTok. Laonia, on the other hand, I don't know how much Laonia got on TikTok, y'all. I don't know, but I know Laonia has millions of followers all throughout her platforms collectively, right? And she's been promoting this mega live on all platforms for the past few weeks. So the fact that they had been on live for hours by the time I even got in the live, y'all. They had been on live for hours and only 168 people bought products. That's crazy. Like that is crazy to have that many people following you and only 168 purchased products. So another thing too is if y'all look at the top right here, you can see where it says 657. So it was only 600 bits. Okay, let me, because I can only speak for when I was there, when I was in the live, y'all. So that's what I'm speaking to. When I was in the live, and like I said, I had got there hours after they had already started. It was only like the numbers were jumping between 650 and 750 viewership, active viewers while they was live. That is crazy. I didn't been on TikTok lives and they got about 10,000 people in there. And like, I don't know, but it's not giving what they wanted to give. Now, another thing that I said too is I don't know if Laonia's portion, her percentage was based off of how many people she brought to the live, how many people purchased on that particular live, which is crazy because I feel like, well, not a set fee because you never know. It's real hard to determine how something is going to go ahead of time, right? So if her percentage was indicative to sales or how many people attended the live, then I don't know, that it might not be too good, y'all. But if it was a situation where she got paid prior, meaning before the live started, like let's say, let me just throw out a number. Let's say the lady say, okay, I'm gonna give you 5K, right? I'm gonna give you 5K for this live. And I'm gonna pay for your hotel, pay for you to get here, all of that, right? Um Laonia could have been like, well, shoot, I'm gonna send out a few little promo videos or whatever and be done with it because she already done paid me, right? But she was promoting that lady's this live so long, so much to where that kind of made me feel like her percentage was indicative to how many people showed up and how many people purchased from the live while she was on it. That's just my opinion. Now, another thing I heard, I didn't see this, but I did see the hotel because Laonia posted a video while she was in the hotel room. But I heard a few people saying that the lady, sent a limo to pick her up and all of that. So it gave 5-star treatment. Baby. Let me get you out here in class, But ooh, I don't know, child. That's crazy, y'all. So the lady just gave disappointed to me. She gave disappointed, like I didn't invest this money because that's an investment. She had to fly on you out there. She got a hotel. She paid for, I mean, she sent a limo to pick her up. Now, don't get it twisted. The lady is papered up. That lady got a coin, baby, because she has a very successful black-owned business, and she been in business for years. I haven't seen not one bad review with this lady's product, y'all. Not one. And I'm speaking for me. I haven't seen it. I ain't saying it don't exist, but I haven't seen it. Okay. And like I said, she has been in business for a long time. A long time. She got her own shop and everything. So she got a little coin, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And her products ain't cheap either. They ain't cheap at all. But she did give disappointed. Like she expected more. And I'm pretty sure she noticed that it's a major change because, like I said, Laonia been promoting her products for years, and she probably was getting major sales based off of Laonia's promo initially. But this girl has so much negative publicity attached to her, and her brand is ruined at this point to where it's not gonna give what it used to give. So I wouldn't be surprised if she don't part ways at this point. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, like I said, I don't know what's going on now. It looked like I seen somebody say they still live. Is that, let me see. Hold on. Yes, y'all, get the likes up for your girl. Hey JB, what's up, my love? Run them likes up for Pac. Okay, let me see. It looked like somebody said that they were still alive. Who said that? Or am I tripping? Bad business deal. It happens to the best of us. She has about 1,000, 1,200K, 1,200 in there watching her now. Oh, so she's still live. Is Laonia still? Hey, Nene, is Laonia on the live still or no? The view count look worse on Laonia's end. Well, I wasn't watching. I don't know if she was sharing it on her channel, but I was watching it through Shay's Organic. I wasn't on this TikTok. So on Shay's Organic TikTok, when I was on there, she had like you can see it up here. Matter of fact, 657, and it was kind of jumping between that and 750, but it never got to 1,000 people while I was in there. But like I said, and I stayed on the live probably about an hour and a half. I stayed on the live probably about an hour and a half, um, just to see what it was gonna give. To do my little reaction, but I got off after a while, child, because I was like, child, I can't do this. I can't do this, child. But yeah, yup. So she wasn't lying when she said she was gonna stay on that end, cause baby, that lady been on live all day. So she might have listened. I don't think she made 100K. I'm pretty sure she'll announce it, at the end because she was saying, what her goal was throughout the live and stuff like that. But she gonna make a little coin. She will make a little coin. Now I don't know what the arrangement is as far as Laonia's percentage and all of that, because she still gotta pay the girl. Still gotta pay her for being there, for promoting and all of that good stuff. So, but a lot of times when you counting on a certain coin based off of somebody's influence, that their pay is indicative of that. But that influence ain't influencing like it used to, child. It ain't giving what it used to. Hey, Miss Sandra Bennett, you say yes, she's still alive. Oh wow, baby, she pulled a shift. Okay, she pulling a 16. That's what it's giving. That lady said, I'm gonna make that coin. That's a hustler, baby. And when I see that lady got some beautiful skin, y'all, like her skin is giving. Okay, see, that's what I look for. If I'm gonna go purchase somebody's skincare products, I'm looking at their skin. And I want to see it without a filter. Okay. I don't want to see no filter if you're trying to sell me some skincare products. Like when you try to pull that fast one, with a before and after with a filter on both of them. But she just put two different filters. Girl, as if people on social media ain't gonna know what time it is. But when they come to this lady right here, baby, that lady got some let me not say that word. That lady got some beautiful skin. Like her skin is so cold, like pressure, y'all. And she's an elderly lady. Like, so that tells me that she doing something right, basically. That's what that tells me. Let me see. Somebody said it on there. No, I don't see her. Well, her shift must be done. But it's crazy how the lady get more supporters on there once Laonia is off. That's crazy. That is crazy. Um, is that a skincare brand? Yes, ma'am. She got products for everything. She got products for everything, y'all. She's still promoting Laonia on the live. I'm pretty sure because the live was like a partnership type thing. But this, let me say this, because I'm just noticing this picture right here. This should have never been used as a promo pic, right? And the reason being is because Laonia was sitting in this chair over here to the left. And you could see her in rare form. You could see her like giving what she give in person, right? Not the internet Laonia, the in person Laonia. And this space is somebody else. Basically, if she was to use this space to set a lock screen on her phone, y'all know how you can do facial recognition? If she was to do that with her phone and then show the face that she had on this live, her phone would not unlock. Because this right here, Ninja, in my Cat Williams voice, no, ma'am. This was what they call it, AI. I don't know if this was AI or face tunes, whatever they be using. You know them apps that y'all remember when Laonia went through that little spell where she was using some app and she was literally changing her face completely up. She was giving bleached skin and all of that. That's what this picture is right here. And it looks nothing like her. So I don't know why they even put that up there. Like that, she looked totally different sitting in this chair. Totally different person. I said, why would they use this picture? for promo when that's not even a real image. Child. And then Laonia looked like she didn't even want to be there. Her face was given. Oh Lord, I can't wait till this is over. I don't know if she was uncomfortable because it was a live stream in real time with no filters, no none of that, or what it was, but she was given jittery, nervous, like she wouldn't sit still. She didn't want to look straight in the camera, none of that. If you was on the live, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, she kept playing with her phone, all of that. That was so unprofessional. Especially if you get paid. This is, that's you doing a job for this lady. Let me see. Her skin is glowing. Yes, she got some beautiful skin, y'all. I looked at her stuff. That lady got some pretty skin. Yes, because it was filtered the pic. Yep. That lady is a beast. She's good. She's good at what she do. She's been in business a long time. So you saying the lady was getting more support without allowing you participating on the live? I ain't saying that. That's what they saying. What I'm saying is when I was on the live, see, this screenshot is from when I was on the live. It had 657 people in there, y'all. When I got on the live stream, they was already on live for a couple hours. Okay? Because I think it started that morning, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody can, correct me, let me know. I think it started that morning, if I'm not mistaken. By the time I got on there, they had already been on there a couple hours. And it was only 657 people in there. And it was jumping back and forth because I was paying attention to stuff like that. So I could give a fair reaction or whatever. And but somebody just commented, Nene, not somebody. Nene just commented in the chat and said that the lady is still live right now and she got like 1,200 in there. So yeah. When I was in there, Laonia she was in there. She was sitting down. She was sitting down. She was using a filter. Yep. She whatever, I don't know. This right here was AI or facial tune. Whatever that app is they be using to spruce their face up, child. That's what that is. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on to your love. Thank you, Miss Sherry, for the coffee. I appreciate you, my love. Okay, hold on. Let me see, y'all. I see some right quick. Um, what is this? Who is that? Oh, okay. So this is a screenshot from the current live. I'm like, who is that? Who is that sitting in the chair? I didn't know who that was, child. Hold on, y'all. We got 434 in here, y'all. Please hit the like button for Pop. Okay. Run them likes up. One of the mods, let me know how the likes is doing. And if y'all can support my logo. Period. If y'all want to. It ain't mandatory. All right, let me see. Hold on, because I just got the. Let's see what it's giving. This must be her daughter. I don't want to say your name. The one who sent me that screenshot. Is that her daughter? She's a cute little girl. So she had like 12. She got like 1,200 on there now, y'all. Oh, okay. So this screenshot is an updated screenshot. So now, as of now, she done sold 270. So it went from 168 from when I was on there to 270 people purchased from, the live sale. Which that's still good. I don't think that's 100K good because you got to think about it. Is the live is loaded with coupon. So everything has a coupon. Okay? Everything she's selling at a coupon price. It's not the regular price. Like her product, y'all. Her product is expensive if you ask me. Like it's regularly like 300, 250, 150. Yeah, it just depends on what you get. But if you go on her website, her product is not cheap at all. It ain't cheap. So it must really be worth it. But she got a lot of great reviews. Um, but she sold to 270. She's at 270 sales. Like I said, which is still good, but it depends on what they purchase. Because let's say somebody purchased a bundle package that was regularly 300, is on sale on the live for like 150. Even some was even like 100. So every time a person purchased something in their cart or put something in a cart, different coupons was thrown their way. See, like one person, because I was paying, I was like, that's cool how they did that. Like one person had, like, let's say three people had something in the cart at the same time, right? Depending on the time you get it, you could have, if it was regular 300, you could have got it for 250, or one person could have got it for 150, or one person could have got it for 100, right? That's how they was doing it, which was neat to me. If you ask me, that was neat. But it also takes away from her profit, right? It takes away from her profit still, but she's still making a decent coin. I hope she say how much she made once the live stream is over. So I need somebody to kind of keep an eye on that for. So just in case, we don't know for sure if she's gonna actually announce how much she made, but she was very vocal when it came to her goal. So you never know, child. You never know. Okay, 434, 251 on the likes. Come on, y'all. Let's get them likes to where they need to be, baby. Y'all know I don't ever ask for 100% on the likes because I know it'll never be 100% because we're gonna always have some trolls that's gonna be tuned in. They're gonna do everything in their power not to hit that like. But if you are not a troll and you support Pop, the like is free. Okay, it's free, baby. Run me up in that algorithm. BB wrote on her post about the success of today. Okay, I didn't see it. Let me see. Is it on her page? Somebody send it to me. Send it to me and I'll put it on the screen. Because I don't go in people's stories, child. I don't go in. Can't nobody say Pac went in a story. And if I did, I probably was sleeping. And it was on accident. But other than that, I don't go in nobody's story. Yeah, she had a young girl take over, and the girl said, it's the worst. It's the worst. What's the worst? The worst they ever did? I wonder if that's her daughter because they did have somebody just send me a screenshot, kind of like the one that I got on the screen, but it's another girl. And the crazy part is the girl got her hair just like how Brie got hers. They had just alike. Well, it's not just alike, but it's similar, very similar. Um, I don't know, y'all, but they all got on t-shirts where the lady is on the shirt and Brie is on the shirt. Um, All right, but yeah, y'all keep me updated with that. If they decide to, if Shade Organic decides to update, how much. Before I want to get the post LaOnya made before I switch topics. If anybody want to send it to me, hold on. Let's see. Okay, so she posted today was a success. She posted this 4 hours ago, so that must mean that she been gone. She said today was a success thanks to all my supporters who showed up and showed out. But y'all know we don't go off of LaOnya's word, right? It started at 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's what time it started. So we can't go off of her word, y'all. We're gonna wait to hear from the actual lady on the success of today. Cause if you was in that live, it wasn't given success. It wasn't given it. Based on their facial expressions and all of that. And the lady was like, come on, y'all can't just be sitting in the cart now. Y'all gotta purchase. That lady, that lady, that lady said, y'all stop holding up them damn carts. She remind me of my grandma, very blunt. Like she gonna say what's on her mind. She don't care who like it. That lady said, stop holding up them goddamn carts. You hear me? All right, so hold on. Hey, Miss Sherilyn. She got over 1,000. Yeah, I seen that. Um, but it's not giving what you know. You could tell the lady wanted a way better turnout. She's accustomed to getting a lot of sales off of La Onya. Okay, La Onya used to be that girl when it came to promo. She was. I'm not a hater, y'all. She was. That was prior to the divorce situation. Ever since then, her brand is pretty much then went down the drain. Like it ain't giving what it used to give. Okay, it's not the same. Before she can get those 6,000, $6,000 promo deals, like with what is called leaf of what is that called, y'all? Dang, I can't think about it. Y'all remember that brand she lost that was 6K per post? Um, and Dawn had released the text messages where she was, going off in the text messages about how she lost that deal. I forgot the name. It's something olive. Something olive. But it was like a hair product promo, and she would get paid like 6K per promo. And she lost that deal because of all of the negative feedback, publicity, all of that, everything that was attached to her name. And that was a while ago. That was like 2020, late 2023 when that happened. So that's crazy. I could only imagine how bad it is now. Because Laonia went from selling her own like business portfolio, not portfolio, but like a little business course. She went from selling that for $4.99 to putting it in an ebook for $39.99. That's when you know your brand has been reduced to damn near nothing. When you can, uh how to say that, when you can ledger your brand for $4.99 to your supporters and they buy it, which is crazy. And then you go from that to having to sell it for $39.99 in an ebook business courses or like vendors and stuff like that, which is all the same thing. Basic, the class and all that was all the same thing. That is crazy. It went from $4.99, which is $500, a dollar away, to $2.99 to $1.99 to $99 to $39.99 over time in the saga. So yeah, yep. And that's why it's good to not respond. Now, if she would have, let me put this up here because and then we're gonna get into pretty brief. Do y'all remember? Let's see. Hold on. Let me put the email up. Do y'all remember when Dawn? Wait, this is not the one. When Dawn had made this is when Dawn and Bree first stopped talking. Do y'all remember when? Oh shoot! I must have never. Dang, did I put it up on the thing? Hold on, y'all. Let me put all these pretty brief messages up here. And then I'll because I thought I sent that other email to myself. It might be in here in the midst of all of this. Gotta find it. Let's see. Hold on to your love. Here you go. Found it. I found love on a lonely highway. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Got one more. I found love on a lonely highway. Okay, that's probably one left. Got more than one apparently. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I'm putting everything on the screen to show y'all what I got, y'all. The main one, well, not the main one. I want to show y'all. What is this? Put this one up too. This one ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. Okay, let me go back. So, and the reason why I'm saying this is I'm about to show y'all this next receipt. It kind of coincides with what happened today. If only Bree would have taken her own advice that she tried to give Dawn when Dawn was basically saying, "Hey, these people they doing too much. You need to get a hold of your people and let them know that we good. Like, because Dawn, she was basically letting the world know, hey, I'm defending my siblings. Like, I wish everybody would stop talking about my siblings. And because Dawn said that, Bree people started turning on her. This is how everything cracked off, y'all. Bree people started turning on Dawn because Dawn said, I wish everybody would stop talking about my siblings, right? So they started going in on Dawn and saying little things and posting all kind of stuff. So Dawn made a post, which is this post that I'm about to show y'all. Hold on. I think she's still there, just not on camera. Okay. All right. Hey, Kim Kobe. Hey, Miss Sexy Ray. Okay, so Dawn made this post right here. Let me see where is it. Hold on, y'all. Put it up. I want to see where the first. Okay, here you go. Okay, so Dawn made this post right here, right? Ooh, I didn't even take the other one off the screen. Oh, okay. So because everybody was attacking her, right? Bree don't care. She don't care if people attacking people that she deal with, long as it's not her, right? So Dawn said, when you don't move like everyone else, it bothers people. And then she captioned it, this is so true. It's crazy, Brianna supporters coming for me because I said I want people to quit talking about my siblings. But when I defended Brianna and not my siblings, it was all good. But the crazy thing is you all are mad about my post, but ask Brianna, is she mad? Because what you all fail to realize, Brianna knew how I felt before I posted it. But you all carry on. That's why the world is like it is now. People assume and don't know shit. Now let me mind my business like we all should have. And this saga, as you all say, wouldn't have gotten out of control. Right? So Dawn made that post because they started attacking her because she made a post saying, I wish everybody would just leave my siblings alone and let this saga DIE out, right? But y'all know how they do. So look at Laonya's response. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Other part. Where you at? Where you at? One minute, bug. Hey, 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 I'm on live. You so loud. My bad, y'all. Close my door, bug. Just put it for 1 minute. Okay, so my bad, y'all. My child, they don't care at all. They just, hey, he on the phone with his cousin while they playing the game. So Laonya decides to respond under Dawn's post. Y'all know she never do this, right? But I think she had a feeling that Dawn was finna unload the clip because the people wasn't leaving her alone. And all Dawn wanted was for Bree to say, just just come out and say, hey, y'all leave Dawn alone. Me and Dawn talk on the back end. Dawn good. I have no problem with her speaking up for her siblings. That's all Dawn wanted. That's all she wanted from her. But because she said, and Dawn even said, regardless if they listen or not, is the thought that counts. The fact that you even tried to come out publicly and say those things like, hey, y'all leave her alone. Like, just to make the effort. But she couldn't even do that. And the reason why I feel like she couldn't do that is because she didn't care. She didn't care. She didn't care about Dawn anymore because Dawn was no longer beefing with her siblings. That's why she didn't care about people. Because if that's my friend and these are my supporters, I'm going to say something like, "Hey, y'all chill. I have no problem with this person." Okay, but she didn't do that because she didn't like the fact that Dawn started defending her siblings because she needed Dawn to be beefing with them to co-sign her narrative. So She posted in Dawn's comments, I haven't said anything, so here it goes. Listen to the hypocrisy, y'all. I think they got the memo the first time, but posts keep being made over and over, so it seems like you're overly feeding into it. I also feel posts like this shouldn't have been made more than once. Everyone can just ignore what's being said at this point. No, everyone could just I skipped the period, y'all. I'm so used to the run-on sentences, right? Everyone can just ignore what's being said. At this point, just like I had to ignore, it's time everyone else learned the same way. You can't stop people from talking about each other. They're grown. Let it be. If it's something that's offensive, blocked. Remove and keep it moving. Don't go looking for it. This is the internet, and you can be mindful of what you follow and see. And there's also a choice to not look at all. You can't stop anyone from talking about anyone, and that's a fact. Been there, done that. All we can do is be grown and move on and not look at the BS. That's what she put under Dawn's comments, y'all. The fact that she gave Dawn advice that she don't even follow. So if let's say she really did. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. I had to fuss at him this time. You're doing too much now. All right. So, um, the fact that she posted this in Dawn's comments, and if she really believed this, then she wouldn't keep accusing LaTruth of paying bloggers, grown bloggers, of talking about her. Oh, he paying them to keep talking about me. Oh, he paying them to drag me. If you really live by this and you really believe this as a grown adult, like she made it seem, then she wouldn't have kept pushing that narrative. Period. This is very contradicting, very hypocritical, very gaslighting-ish. It's very much gaslighting because she didn't even live by this. How many times has she gone back and forth with people? Or threw rocks and hid her hands because she didn't like the fact that people was talking about her. So yeah, imagine you trying to make somebody live by something that you don't even live by, but pretend like you do. Dawn ain't fell for the BS. Now let's get into Dawn's response to her. Because all she had to do, like I said, was make a post or when she went live, tell everybody to leave Dawn alone. The same way she threw Dawn under the bus when she used her and Dawn's text messages to prove a point against Dawn's brother. She went live, threw Dawn under the bus with those messages. She was the first one to expose personal conversations between her and Dawn. The same way she could have spoke up for Dawn, and we probably wouldn't even got none of these receipts. Dawn probably would have just gave them straight to LaTruth. But no. Okay, so let's go to Dawn's response, y'all. Hold on to your love. Okay, let me sing. Where's the other part, y'all? And then we're going to get into the pretty breeze. Okay, so if y'all see this top part right here, this top part is a continuation from the part that I just read to y'all. But the bottom part is what Dawn said in response to what Lawanya said under her post. So Dawn said, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it shouldn't matter how many posts I make because true indeed, I have nothing to prove. But two, dealing with this saga/drama, people been posting and on panels repeatedly saying the same shit over and over. So I don't feel it should be a problem with me posting how I feel. Rather, it's 1 or 10 posts because that's what I said from the get-go. But two, people not going to think they can go on attack mode because they don't agree with what I'm saying. But yeah, this the last post because I'm not going to be sounding like a broken record saying the same shit over and over. So that was her response to it. Okay? All right. So she thought she could control Dawn, what Dawn was posting in defense of herself. That's the crazy part. Dawn was only defending herself. And then she jumped under Dawn's post because I guess Dawn had been hinting like, okay, if you ain't gonna try to get a handle on this, or at least make an effort to, then I'm gonna pop my shit. And that's exactly what she did. Like, you ain't gonna tell your people to stop or try to tell them. Because I remember her making a post saying it. Dawn made a post saying, hey, I know that, it's possible that they might not even believe you. I mean, they might not even listen, but the effort is what counts. At least you came out here and said, hey, y'all, me and Dawn don't have an issue. Because that's how gaslighting and manipulative Laonya is. Because people started believing and thinking that because Dawn started defending her siblings against supporters, saying, hey, leave my siblings alone. I wish everybody would just leave them alone and stop and let everybody heal, whatever. So because of Dawn saying it, people started thinking that Dawn and Bree was having issues or was no longer cool. So that's why Dawn wanted Bree to come out and say, hey, we good. I have no problem with her saying what she said about her siblings. But at that time in the saga, she didn't want that, y'all. She didn't want that. She didn't want that. She wanted them people to attack Dawn because she didn't care about her defending her siblings anyways because it went against her narrative. Okay? So, now let's take this down and let's get into the Pretty Brave pose. Some of these y'all probably didn't even see. Some y'all might have seen. I wish I could do them in order, but probably not. So if y'all remember, matter of fact, let's get straight to the one where the caption is Pretty Bree said Johnell asked her to do Booga Shuga Baby. Okay? We're gonna go straight to that one first. Let me find it first. Hold on, y'all. Because I didn't put so many up here. Hold on to your love. Let me see. Ooh, how does it look? Okay, hold on. Perfect weather. Okay, let me see. I think this is it right here. Yep. Okay, so I forgot all about this, y'all. Oh, I don't want that to start. Why is this coming on? Take it off. All right. So Pretty Bree posted this, y'all. And she said, well, she shared something, then she wrote a caption under it. Okay. She said, this perfect weather to be laid up with your bae in front of fireplace smoking a little crack, right? So she captioned it and said, now mind you, this ain't her post. She just shared it. But she put a caption under it. She said, he asked me to try some with him. I'm like, Ninja, you too deep in Hollywood for me. And if you know, you know, at this time, when she posted this, it was a lot of back and forth going on. And I'm about to show y'all the other messages so y'all know. Because Johnell was lying to Laonya. Now, mind you, we got all those messages too, right? The messages with her in her group chat, basically, her hive member saying, "Oh, he need to get a handle on that hoe. He need to muzzle that hoe. Like he need to put her in her place." I'm like, what? Don't you mean he need to stop dealing with her? As if it's a collective effort. Like what? so So there were also messages that Dawn released where Bree and Johnell was going back and forth. Bree was sending all the messages to Dawn of her confronting Johnell, and Johnell was telling Bree that Pretty Bree was like a stalker, and she wouldn't leave him alone. So he would basically talk, y'all. This is how much he thinks of Bree. This is how much Johnell thinks of Bree and her mental, right? Educational level wise. He was telling her that he was talking to Pretty Bree and being nice to Pretty Bree so that she wouldn't go off and go haywire. Oh, I'm just being nice to her because I don't know how she's gonna react if I be nonchalant. Like he really thought she was a dummy. I wish a ninja would play in my face and say some ish like that. Then he said when she asked him about them being actual, put the S on the front, this ninja told her that he basically flipped the script on her and said, I should have pulled up those messages too, but it would have been too much, y'all. He basically flipped the script on her and said, well, I had all that stuff going on. I got your situation, you and that ninja going back and forth online, y'all divorced, and then my stuff on top of that. I got drunk and I let her SUCK. So that's what he told. He flipped the entire script, okay? And basically placed the blame on her as to why he was a cheater and why he was cheating. He even said he never did nothing for Pretty Bree. She was a eater. He just called her all kind of stuff. So when those messages got released by Dawn, Pretty Bree went haywire. For real, for real. Like she started posting stuff back to back in her story. She was like, y'all, why y'all ain't tell me about this tea? I'm about to show y'all what she she went crazy. Hold on. Now I see why he wanted to keep her handle and be nice to her, quote unquote, because baby, she went crazy. So she said he asked me to try something with him. I'm like, Ninja, you too deep in Hollywood for me. So is that y'all? What y'all take from that? Huh. What y'all take from that? Okay. I don't think she was lying about that. I don't know. I don't take Pretty Bree to be a liar. I just don't. She's too blunt. She's too blunt and too uh honest. You know how sometimes people be brutally honest to the point it's like TMI. She gives that type of person. So I don't think she was lying about him asking her to try that with him. Because she said how they would, always smoke and this and that together. So maybe he was like, let's see if I can go a little further. And she was like, that's a little too further for me. Because we do know about the shrooms and all of that. So yeah. Liquor, weeds, shrooms, and now Booga sugar. Okay? Allegedly. All right, so she posted this one, y'all. Let's take this one down and go to the next one. So she was doing her big one. Let me see. I can't get them in order, so I'm gonna just post them like different orders, and I'm gonna show y'all what Laonya was saying. Cause, like I said, it was a whole lot going on, and Laonya was trying to make it seem like Laonya wasn't really responding, but she did make a couple of subliminal posts, and Pretty Bree was like, "Yeah, you better keep it cute, keep it cute and on mute." So Pretty Bree posted, "Ain't no DICK notoriety or fame important / big enough to make me go again." Oh, let me say this too, y'all, because some of these messages that I got, it's like some is from when those Dawn released the messages of Johnell cheating. Some of these is from Pretty Bree responding and basically showing how she wasn't what Johnell was painting her out to be to Bree. Like he was trying to make it seem like Pretty Bree was a nobody. She was an eater and he was using her, and he never did nothing for her. Pretty Bree was basically proving it and rebuttaling it and saying this and that. Like, you really letting that ninja lie to you. And some of these messages are from when the Abreu situation came out between Bree and Johnell. Pretty Bree was trolling them hard. I ain't even got all the messages. It's way more than this. I'd have to look in my receipts, y'all. But I just pulled a few, right? I just pulled a few. So Pretty Bree said, "Ain't no DICK." Oh, let me put it on the other screen. Hold on, y'all, so I can make it bigger. Dang, where is it? Got so many doggone tabs open. Hold up. Okay, there you go. All right. So she said, "Ain't no DICK notoriety or fame important / big enough to make me go against my kids. To my kids, to make my kids feel unsafe / unloved. No, you cannot come into my castle and start ish with my kids. I don't know. It's just me. Ain't no DICK I'm taking being prioritized over my kids. You itches is straight loony and y'all lack guidance. Let a ninja I'm taking care of think he gonna even put bass in his tone when talking to mine. Y'all, you lost it. And so will I when I bash you upside the head. Matter matter of fact, they daddy ain't going for no ish like that. Okay, so that was one, y'all. That was one she put up, baby. She was going crazy with it. Hey, discussion board. You say, yeah, I follow her for a long time. I remember everything. And this ain't even the half, y'all. This is just a few I found. Okay, let me put up another one. She's something else, baby. She said, y'all got the right one though. Y'all got the right one. Oh, this is another one, y'all. Because like I said, Janashos was trying to make it seem like Pretty Bree was just nobody. She was just a random, right? So Pretty Bree decided to post this where Janashos was on her Twitter. I think this was Twitter. And he said, I love you so much, man. He sent that to Pretty Bree. Yeah, she was basically letting it be known. Not the ninja who say I'm nobody telling me he loved me so much. But she was treating him, Pretty Bree was treating Johnell the way Johnell treat Bree. Pretty much. That's literally to sum it up. She was treating him the way he treat Bree. Having her way. Okay? So that's another one. That's another one. Take that one down. Then let's see. Let me go down, y'all. Then she put up. She was trolling heavy. Heavy, heavy. She put up, I need me a sugar daddy. One that's coming like Sugar Mama Bree be coming. Hashtag I'm tired. Hashtag I want to live for free too. Hashtag what the F. Hashtag and he ain't doing no thing strange. No thing strange. Y'all know what she mean when she say that, right? I think a few people know what she mean when she say that. Because it has been alleged that he don't go down there. Him don't go downstairs. He is not one of them. He ain't no eater. He ain't no eater. He is not one of them. That's what Pretty Bree said, y'all. He ain't one of them, child. Like he's just a little pass by. He don't get the job done. Okay, he ain't a finisher. He ain't uh licking it off the bone. Like yeah, okay. So then she said hashtag. Look the emoji she used when she said it though. She is a mess. She said hashtag sugar daddy me. Hashtag not fair. Hashtag lucky plucker. Lucky fucker. Poor child. Listen. You know what's crazy is the fact that she really did treat him like she was the ninja and he was the trade, right? Because she knew about Bree the entire time. She said, if y'all remember, y'all, you know what? Let me know. But this I'm gonna have to do this for members because I have the entire live that she did. Y'all remember when she went live about him because of the text messages and all that coming out? Well, I have that live in my Google receipts, right? And it was long because she went live like for a long time. But I have it. So we have to do it in members because she used a lot of profanity and she said a lot of nasty stuff. So I'll probably just remind me and let me know and we'll do a live and we'll watch that live again. Because when I tell you she went in and he was calling, like she started calling him on the live, y'all. He called him, he answered and everything. Then he started texting her. He started texting her. Bree came in the live trying to troll her. She was talking cash money ish to Bree while Bree was in the live trolling her from her Amore boutique Instagram page and all of that, child. That live was a mess, but it was so funny. Like it was hilarious. If you was in it, if you was around at that time, do you know what I'm talking about? But we can play it. We can play it on members only soon. Just let me know and will y'all remind me and we'll run it back. So she put that. Let's go to another one. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna do this one and I'm gonna show y'all what Bree put. So then she said, I'm an a-hole, you're an a-hole, she's an a-hole, we all got a-holes. Some like fingers in they a-holes. Life is just a big a-hole. One time for the a-holes. Y'all, she was good. No, I'm telling y'all, when I say she was trolling so hard, and at that time she was untouchable. They did not want to touch her. And when I say touch her, meaning word verbally, they did not want to touch her, y'all, because she was like a ticking time BOMB. And they didn't want to have to do even more damage control because of everything that was coming out. And in the situation with Tasha K exposing it multiple times, they was trying to keep it under wraps. And they was like, we just gonna let her do what she do and we not gonna respond, right? But of course, us as the bloggers, we was eating it up. Okay. We was eating it up. I don't even remember some of these though. I don't even remember some of these. But yep, she was doing her big one on them. And this, I guess, Bree got to a point where because if y'all remember when Bree did her when a woman's fed up story time back in November, she said that she brought up the Pretty Bree situation and she was like, it happened. The Tasha K came out here with it right before they went on a trip, right? And then Bree said that she hadn't already paid for everything and his ticket and all of that, so she still took him. But she was like, imagine being on a trip and you get hit back to back to back with this Pretty Bree situation, and she's doing interview after interview, and it's coming out, and you can't even say nothing. First of all, I would have never took him on that trip. I would have took that loss. Either I would have took that loss or I would have brought another friend. One of the two. But yeah, I took that. As much money as she was making at that time, she could have took the loss with that plane ticket. Period. She done took way more bigger losses financially than that. Okay, so she could have said, "Ain't no way I'm bringing a cheating ninja on a luxury vacation with me for him to enjoy, and he just got caught cheating. Not just cheating, but buying the girl stuff. Ain't no way in hell I'd have definitely took that loss." So she posted this, and like I said, it was eating Brie alive. Like the stuff that Pretty Brie was posting, baby, you know it was tearing her up. Okay? Because look, let me show y'all this. She then reposted. Wait, where's the big one? Hold on, let me find the big one. Let me post this one first. Reposted this. She posted this. Always be in fear of the silent ones, because the loudmouth ones ain't bout shh. The F I look like internet beefing. Get the F out of here. Right? So she posted that, y'all. That was one of them. Let me show y'all the next one. And then I'm going to tell y'all what Pretty Bree said in response. Hold on. So then Bree posted this too. She said she wanted to laugh a little bit about it and make it seem like she was unbothered. Like she was not one of them. Okay? So then she say, people be thinking they know some haters stay loud and wrong. But because I don't address it on the internet, they believe anything. Keep guessing, because I've learned everything don't need to be addressed, especially when it's not true. I ain't giving nobody clout off me, and damn sure not giving no one a response on some BS. Hold your breath. Want me to address you? Pay me, right? So that's what she said, right? She didn't want to give her clout, Pretty Bree clout, but she was giving us, I guess she would say she was giving us clout. She was responding to damn everything we were saying, child. So yeah. Okay, so she posted that. Let me show y'all what Pretty Bree said. Pretty Bree just kept going, basically. She just kept going. Let me see. Go to the next. So Pretty Bree said, wait, let me see. Where is the, because it's one in particular that goes right behind it. Hold on. Let's see. Let me find it, y'all. Where is it? Okay, it's not the one. Wait, is it? No, that's not the one. Hold on, y'all. Far up. I think I went too far up. Hold on to your love. This is the one. So then Pretty Bree posted this and said, best bet would definitely, in all caps, be to hold off on beef. Smart decision, right? So she wasn't playing with it, y'all. Hold on. So she posted that, and then she posted, hold on. Why is it not letting me? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Hold on. Come back, come back. Reposted that, and then she posted, let's see. Let me see what's the next one. Not this one. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Then she posted, damage control is a mother. Whenever they started like pretending like, they start doing TikTok videos, Johnell and Bree, and like pretending like everything was okay. That's why she posted this when she said damage control is a mother. Because she was watching everything as it was playing out, right? That ain't it though. Hold on, y'all. That ain't it. Hold up. So, like I said, some of these is mixed up because she was also referring to, she was trolling them also when Dawn put out there with receipts that Johnell wasn't a bruiser. She started trolling again. But some of the other stuff is from when um she first came out, and well told Tasha K that she was being with him, right? So hold on, let me go up. What is this one? Okay, this is one I could put up right now. So then she posted this and she said, yeah, these ninjas know who, in all caps, to play with and who not to. Ooh, ninja yell. Wait, she said, ooh, ninja yelled too loud and I'm having my way with him. And in not you being the breadwinner, man, should have just been my girl. Oh, y'all, I would have been so drove. Like, no, we gotta fight. Ain't no way. We gonna have to meet up at the Circle K or something. Like, we gonna have to get it in. We got to catch a fade real quick because you ain't finna be playing with me like this on the internet. Ain't no way in hell. Like, Pretty Bree was trolling. She was trolling too hard. She say should have just been my girl, letting a lame use you for your coin. That's why she said that because she was like, Johnell is nobody. She called him she said he smelled like Dookie. Um she said all kind of stuff, child. Y'all would have to just see the live stream that she did. All right. And some of y'all didn't even see. That's the crazy part. Because some of y'all wasn't even around for that. Yeah, some of y'all wasn't around for that. And some, if you was around, y'all probably still didn't see it because she did it on Instagram one day. So I wish I could do it play it publicly, but it's so much profanity, y'all. I don't want to get demonetized. All right, let me take this one down. Because baby, she was cussing up a storm. And then, hold on, we got 446 in here, y'all. Please hit the like button for pop. Okay, let me go to another one. Let's see what this one is. Then she said, okay, this is another good one. So then she said, because Johnell was in those messages lying and telling Bree that Pretty Bree didn't want to move on, that she was kind of stalking him a little bit. So She said, a man ever tell you I gave him a hard time moving on? That crack-headed dookie smelling itch lying on me. I am the catch. Let's not ever forget that. I bring the damn perks. You know what's crazy? Because when she did that live, y'all, she kept saying how he smelled like dookie. Like, she kept saying that. She was like, that dookie smelling. If you know, you know. But she was not playing with them. Imagine you seeing some text messages exposed to the internet and this ninja telling his girl that you was giving him a hard time and you didn't want to move on. And child, bye. I would have did the same thing Pretty Bree did. Is you is you cool? I am the catch. What you mean I don't want to move on? So speaking of that, let's get into before I pull up those with the pictures, let me show y'all this. Because she posted this was when the messages got exposed of Johnell putting hands and spit on Bree. So Pretty Bree says, so what the F your dad there for? He gotta go too at this point. So she posted that. Let me take that one down. Hold on, y'all. And then we're about to get to the picture one. I think that's what's next. But I need to do them in order. Okay, let me see what order they go in. So this was her posting the proof of Johnell being in her story and all of that. Okay, wait, I'm missing one. Hold on, y'all. Where's the other one? Oh, here it goes. Okay, let me put this one up first. Because it really ain't, it's just different times he came in her story. Okay, this one, and then I'm gonna put the other one. Okay, so we're gonna just start with this one. Because he kept being in her story on Instagram. So Pretty Bree posted this, right? And she said, let me go up a little bit. She said, hold on. Y'all can see that's her right there. And she said, laugh out loud, hold on, because I hate a ninja that makes four fake pages and 3 fake text plus numbers to get my attention, then turn around and lie. So this is her posting a screenshot of what he was doing, and well, him and her story. So then it says begging. No, she said begging ASS bomba clots, right? Then she says, just got out shower, give me 30 minutes top. And he said, laugh out loud, here it go. Basically, he's feeling like she's finna dodge him because that's why she was saying she's the perks. She bring the perks because he was after her, not the other way around. So he felt like she would be ghosting him. So then um she say, chill, I'm coming, right? So let's take that one down so y'all can see it a little better. And then we're gonna put up the next one. I think this is the next one. Got one more after this for the screenshots. So let's see if I can make it bigger. As y'all can see, she posted in her story and he put a laughing emoji on her picture, right? He put a laughing emoji. So then she put this over it because she was posting these screenshots to show that he was after her and not the other way around. So then she typed, bought me perfume, set up another date, and I stood him up. Boom. I'm a clown now. Right? So that's why he put a laughing emoji on her picture and then he sent the clown face because she's saying that, he bought her some perfume and then he set up another date for them and she stood him up. While he was in the messages lying to Bree acting like Pretty Bree was hounding him and she didn't want to move on, and he had to pretend to be nice to her so she wouldn't fly off the handle. Okay? So that's why she posted these to prove it. To, just to post proof. And mind you, she sent all of this to Bree. She sent all of their messages to Bree and everything. Bree still was kind of not believing it. After all of that proof that that girl sent her, y'all, she was still falling for what Johnell was saying. And how I know that is because Dawn posted the messages, basically saying, "Oh, I don't believe." Somebody had said, "Oh, you could change the date and time on the iPhone," and that's what made her say she didn't believe Pretty Bree. Girl, bye. Just say you wanted to believe your cheating ASS ninja. So let's take this one down. Thank you, my Zeus. You say, "Hey, Pod, Pretty Bree's lives and posts was an amazingly petty and extremely scorching policy." Yes, it was. Like, she was one of the highlights of the saga, y'all. Like, I cannot lie. That's why I said I'm gonna do a live but it might have to be members only, unless I can get. But because it's not the same without the profanity, y'all. It's not the same. Like, you gotta have some stuff. You gotta leave the cuss words because it make it more interesting. So it might have to be. Y'all might have to get a membership if y'all want to see it. If not, then it is what it is. But I'm gonna have to do it in members only because it was too much profanity to just cut it out. For some stuff I can't cut it out, but when it's a lot of it, it takes away from the live stream. All right, so another one. Thank you, Miss Glenda. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting my goal. If anybody else want to support my goal, y'all know y'all can. It's gonna soon time out. I think. No, we got like a couple minutes left, but y'all can support my little goal. It's the last day of the month, y'all. Our time finna go in. So if y'all want to support, y'all can. If not, just hit the like button for Pog. Okay, let me pull up the last one, y'all. Let's see. On this good old Sunday. So this is another one. Let me put it over here. And thank you again, Miss Glenda and Mom Zeus. Okay, let me make it bigger. So as you can see, that's her again. And she sent this screenshot also. She said, "Had to dub this ninja just to start my day up." Okay. And then he says, "Enjoy the perf though," meaning the perfume, because she hadn't already ghosted him. So that's why he said, and mind you, he's under her page on a fake page. That's why you can't see his profile picture. But she knew it was him because of what he was saying. Okay? She probably had blocked him, and that's probably why he did it on a fake page. But he was like, "Enjoy the perfume though." So then she responded to him and said, "This is an old video." Well, she said, "One, this is an old video. Two, I'm sorry, I've been having a lot on my plate lately. Three, I do miss you. You just be proving to me not to trust you sometimes." And then she said, "Four, thank you again for the perfume. My kids thought I smelled lovely." To me, that was petty. Not the cheering, enjoying the perfume. So, oh my God, she is petty. So then he said, "I proved to not trust you." No, he said, "I proved to you not to trust me. Laugh aloud. You're sick." So that's what he said. And then he said, all good, be well, with a little emoji, right? Now, if you know, then you know that these two have had multiple encounters. The first one where she cut him off, she stopped talking to him or whatever, and then they eventually reconnected again. So yeah, they had multiple encounters. So all of that is she told Laonia, yeah, she should have she should have definitely left him. Bree believed that she just was too embarrassed. I think so too. Because she was definitely mad about him buying her stuff. Because if y'all remember, she sent Dawn a message saying, and he bought her some stuff or something like that. And she was like, "He ain't never bought me nothing. I always paid for everything." She was mad, y'all. But imagine that. But This is why you can't be coming at ninjas like that. Don't be giving ninjas your money. Okay? Like, especially she had just met Johnell and was buying him all kind of stuff. But you know what I think? I think that's her way, or well, that's her way of thinking that if she's very generous financially, that it means she brings a lot to the table. And that's not how you do it. That's not how you do that. Okay? You don't have to show how much you bring to a table by spending money on a man. I wish I would. I wish, first of all, I am the prize. I am the queen. Not saying he ain't a king, but you're going to have to show me why I need you around, not the other way around. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna start buying all that, especially when you got kids. Like, I wouldn't even feel right spending that type of money on a ninja, and I got kids knowing they got to go to college and all of that. Child, bye. Wish I would. But everybody's not the same as far as mindset when it comes to these ninjas. Thank you, discussion board. You say pretty brief for the win. Y'all, let me know if y'all want me to do a part two, because I can go find some more of the stuff that was put out. This is just a little bit. This is just literally a little bit. Okay. This ain't the half. But that big live she did was definitely one. Like, she did a major live. Matter of fact, I might have, because I didn't show y'all all the screenshots, but I might have a small clip from her live. Now, she did not, y'all. There was also a point in the saga where, after the fact, where her and Johnell did stop dealing with each other, but she was still trolling. She was still trolling because they had, like, these different groups on Facebook, and she was Pretty Bree got a Facebook page called Pretty X Bree. Y'all know Johnell got Johnell X Young, right? So she started a Facebook page called Pretty X Bree, and she was trolling. She's still on that page. She was trolling so heavy on that page, y'all. Like, every time somebody would post something about Lanya, she definitely was watching. She would, like, share, or she'll share something that's relative to Lanya's situation and then caption it something crazy. So somebody had posted 5 kids, question mark, I'd rather have roaches. And she she shared it and captioned it, swear to God, with some laughing emojis. Like, she was doing her big one. She was definitely doing her big one, y'all. Now, she ain't said nothing recently, but what she did do, if y'all know, is RH, her RH went to the club. It was RH, Pretty Bree, Mika, and I think Mika's boyfriend, right? Because that's RH's cousin. They all went to the club together, and so Bree had posted right after that video hit, the video that RH posted of them all in the club together, right? Bree had posted in her story something about when the devil try to use you, or something like that. But she said something along the lines of people trying to take your pain or your hurt, and or use something that hurts you the most against you, something like that, or trying to get you, to respond to something that hurt you the most. And she was referring to Pretty Bree. Okay, she was referring to Pretty Bree with RH and that, them going to the club. I wish I could find that screenshot. Thank you, sweet Queen Lupac, Pretty Bree members only live. I got y'all. And we're gonna play that live. But I might have a short audio from it that I could play for y'all, because we still got a little time left on this live. So let me see. Hold on, y'all. I might have a short audio that I could possibly play for y'all. Make sure y'all hitting that like button for your girl. Okay? Let me see. Hold on. Let's see if I can find one real quick. Hopefully I don't pass it up. Bear with me. I didn't delete it. I don't think I did though. But I know I got the full live in my Google receipts. So let's see. Where you at? Where you at? I did keep some of the clips. At least one or two, I think, in my phone from that situation. Okay, look, it's one right. I hope she ain't cussed. Let's see. Wait, what is this? This one ain't but 26 seconds long, y'all. So hold on, let me see. I probably can go to my I'm gonna have to look at the date on it and see right quick. Oh shoot. This one is 26 seconds long, so it might be something funny. Let's see. Let's see what it is. What Pretty Bree said.
So are he gonna? Why she keeps saying everything? It got a little. Every nigga got a little thing. I don't know. Maybe it's her big ass coochie. I don't
Oh,
know. Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's that big ass pussy.
oh, okay. Y'all see what I mean? Y'all see what I mean, huh? So somebody in the chat asked Pretty Bree, why La Onya keeps saying every ninja that she be with got a little thing, right? So that was her response. Maybe it's that big ass cooch, okay? So yeah, Lord have mercy. Hey, integrity. All right, let me see. 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 I probably deleted the other ones, y'all. But that's the one I had, child. I might have some other ones, but I had to look for 'em. I don't feel like going through them. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. That's it. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this one short tonight. But if you just getting in here, you're gonna have to catch it from the beginning of the live. We talked about everything that went on today as far. Oh, hold on, I ain't done. I forgot about this. My bad. So I was supposed to speak on this too, y'all, because there's been a lot of chatter about Johnell over there playing Mr. Mom and not being a provider like the typical real man. Okay, he over there in full Mr. Mom mode. He over there making homemade baby food, child. He listening to Miss Rachel singing baby nursery rhymes instead of he go get him a 9 to 5, like a man would, knowing they don't have no income coming in. He's letting Bree do the manual labor and be the provider in the relationship, which is real crazy because I would much rather. I don't know, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I don't think I could allow a man to sit at home and watch the cheering while I do all the manual labor and he ain't bringing in a coin. Like, is that manly? I know my bro Terry in here. Do we have any other men in here too that can attest to that? Like, he's literally at home making baby food. He ain't got no recent acting gigs going on, so he ain't bringing in no coin. But how do y'all feel about that? Miss Jackie said I called them house bees. Can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. No, we can get a sitter or something, but and this is why I think Bree posted that. Thank you, Show Enough. I appreciate you, my love. This is why I think she posted that video clip from who was it, y'all? Hold on. Hold up. Duvall, maybe? And then Sleepy went live on his page with the sermon, basically saying these new these men that's giving Jody from Baby Boy bum behavior. Yeah, all of that. It wasn't just ironic. It was posted for a reason. They see what's going on. And I think Josh been over there talking to his daddy. Okay. I think Josh been talking to his daddy, and that's why he made that video. He talking about people been in his story, and no, you knew exactly what you was doing when you posted that video. So hold on, here you go. Let me play it for y'all. But she definitely feel away. But that's her own fault. All of this is a part of her karma. Because at the end of the day, you had a man. You had a man, a husband at that. She had a husband, not just a baby daddy, a husband who allowed her to stay home and figure out what she wanted to do as far as her dreams. She ain't had to worry about working. Granted, she became a boss and an entrepreneur, but it was all under her husband's dime. She went from that to a ninja who would rather stay home and babysit and let her bring in the money and pay the bills while he make organic baby food from scratch. Okay? Sweet potatoes and apples. So she posted this the other day, y'all. Hold on. She posted this the other day. And it's captioned, men need to be prepared to provide financially. Why would she post that? Why would she post that? This is why she needs to cut him loose. It's time to cut him loose. Okay? I would lead a cheering with him too. Let him have the babies at this point. Let him have the babies. You go back. Listen, hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. Men do it all the time, okay? Give him his cheering, and you let him be a single father. Let him be a single father. You still got your other foe, right? We just let him have the twins. You still got your other foe. Men make us single mothers all the time. So, a little 1-2 with the switcheroo ain't gonna hurt nobody. Let him be a single father, do his big one. You go on about your life, and take care of your other foe that you started out with. Okay? And it is what it is. Because he's not the providing type. He's not the family man type. None of that. He don't care for her other children. He only care for them twins. So make him a single father. Here you go.
If you decide to marry a woman and
This is what LaOnya posted, y'all.
you want that woman to have your child, it is not her responsibility to be an earner. The reason why is because there's a lot that comes with carrying a child, and then after carrying a child, nurturing that child. And asking a person to balance a career and nurturing a child is very difficult. So as a man, if you're asking your wife or your girl to have children, be prepared fiscally to handle that responsibility on your own. And what if that woman can't work? What if she's dealing with postpartum depression? What if she has hormone imbalance? As a man, if you're looking to have kids, make sure that you and your wallet can handle that responsibility. Don't try to pass that on as we're going to split this 50-50. She got to carry it. She can't pass that 50-50. It may seem old school. Got to deal with that. Can't tell her to pass on the placenta.
Okay, so y'all want me to run it one more time? If y'all didn't hear it good, y'all let me know. I can run it one more time. But here's where her accountability comes in it, right? Because she made this post, she shared this video, and then right after she shared this, Sleepy ended up doing that live about men sitting at home and not being providers. He did that live a couple days later. So how ironic was that? I personally believe she been in Sleepy's ear like she was sneaking and doing when she was with RH, talking on the phone with him and venting to him about her business. And that's why Sleepy over there making subliminals about Johnell now. Yeah, that's what I think. So, like I said, she made that post where she shared that video, but here is where her accountability comes in at, because you knew he was an ain't-ish ninja, a non-provider, an opportunist, a user, a cheater, and a bruiser, all of the above. You knew that before you got pregnant by him. I don't know why women think, and here's the thing, it's not like she didn't have experience or examples already. She had 2 baby daddies before him. So if the relationships didn't work with the 2 baby daddies you had prior to him, that should have told you that a baby cannot keep a man or change a man. Right? So that was her experience with that whole dynamic. But she knew what she was getting herself into before she decided to stop her birth control and try to procreate human lives with this man. So now to kind of, complain about the lack thereof when it comes to him being a provider, a real man, you can't really complain because you did this to yourself. You did this to yourself. And it don't matter how many videos she posts subliminally throwing subs at him about how much men's supposed to be providers, how much of a good woman she is. It does not matter. That man is still gonna do what he wanna do. And that's be a user. But y'all don't get it twisted. I personally feel like he loved them twins. I really do believe he loved them twins, y'all. And he gonna do his little 1-2 when it come to his kids, but everything else, that's it. That's it. Like he gonna milk the situation as much as he can, and that's why I feel like she should just go on and make him a single father. Make him make him a single father. Like I said, men do it to us all the time because that's what he wants anyway. Let's not forget the last breakup they had. Yeah, he posted a image on Facebook that said mood with him and just them twins in proud family mode. That was it. That was him letting the world know nothing else matters except for him and them babies. So yeah, ain't that crazy, y'all? The fact that she been with this man almost 3 years now, and he throughout the entirety of the relationship, he has been putting any and everything before her. Now, even included babies that they made together. I wish a ninja would post a picture with him and my cheering, talking about mood and leaving me out. Okay, hold on, y'all. Talking about mood and leaving me out. Single father it is. Because she said motherhood ain't her calling, remember? Didn't she say that, y'all? Am I tripping? Did she or did she not say that motherhood is not her calling? So you got to watch people with their words. You got to watch them with their words, baby. So she know what time it is. But yeah, like that man, no. I don't think he's working, y'all. We haven't seen an audition being posted lately. The only thing he been posting, and if you notice, whenever I feel like he's down on his luck or the bag ain't bagging or he ain't got no work going on or whatever, he start posting and promoting the Lavoyette and that body butter more. Notice that. He start posting that more, and he start posting a little more on social media because he get a bag off of Facebook too. I don't think it's a big bag, but he make a little coin off of Facebook thanks to her. But yeah, and he been posting all of his old um behind the scenes clips. Like shows that he didn't already starred in. No new stuff. He ain't posted not one new audition or none of that lately. So how is he pushing? How is he, paying his bills and stuff? He ain't got no money. How is he paying his bills, y'all? How is he pushing? Because if he had it, he would have a new car by now. Think about it. He would have a new car, and he don't. So somebody with some money gon' easily go buy them another car if they get in an accident, especially if they know they didn't have. Well, that was a telltale right there. He didn't have rentals a part of his insurance. Oh, the coffee is cold. That was a telltale right there to me. The fact that he didn't have full coverage liability. Yeah. He's a liability. Okay? Child. That man was in the car with his mom and his daddy and them twins in the back seat. Lord have mercy. But mm-mm. I still feel like, to be honest, I feel like that's why Bree hate LaTruth so much, y'all. And I will forever say this because I'm a woman first. And if you a woman, you know. But I can't relate to this because I ain't never lost a man that was worth keeping. Okay? I ain't never lost a man that was worth keeping. But she did. Let's just say that. She did. So I can't relate to that portion. But I personally feel like, because if you think about it, she has no legitimate reason to hate RH the way she does, outside of the fact that he didn't want to reconcile that marriage. She can't say, "Oh, I hate him because he treated me so bad and he was in a bruiser." That goes out. That goes down the toilet when we heard you on audio crying about reconciling your marriage, or when we heard you on audio saying that the only thing you wanted, no, when we heard you on audio telling RH don't call you no more if he ain't trying to work on it. If he ain't trying to work it out. Don't call me no more if you ain't trying to work it out. So all of that, oh, I hate him because he was in a bruiser and a narcissist. No, that went down the drain when you were on audio saying, don't call me no more if you ain't trying to work it out. Period. So I feel like the reason for her hate is because had RH would have reconciled that marriage, she wouldn't be going through what she's been going through and has been through with Johnell, because she would still be with her husband. Period. Think about it, y'all. Think about it. Women can project hate based on stuff like that, based on regrets. They can. They will hold grudges based on regret and them being in worse situations. It's all a part of trauma. Trauma projection. Okay? I believe she hates RH's guts because RH did not want to reconcile or fix their marriage, and she ended up with Johnell, an actual bruiser. And now she feels like she's stuck with him because of public validation, and she has babies with him now. Because at this point, it's given that it don't matter what he do, she gonna stay with him. He done cheated multiple times. I mean, multiple times. I done seen people give a ninja 1 or 2 chances when they cheat, but 15, 20 is crazy. That shows, and that basically here, and this is how you know he ain't gonna never change, y'all. Because their relationship then got to the point where he knows she's not gonna leave. This how you know when a relationship is doomed. This is how you know. When you give a man so much grace, he has no reason to change for the better. If anything, he's going to continue being the man he is until he feels like he can no longer be that man, which is a cheater and this and that. Till them little nuts is dried up and he don't have enough semen to spread to multiple women. Okay? That's when he gonna retire the infidelity. Okay? That's when he gonna retire. When he feel like he ain't got enough loving to go around anymore. Because he knows that she's not gonna leave him. He knows that she's willing to share as long as she gets what she needs and it's not making it to the internet. As long as the infidelity is not making it to the internet, she cool. She cool even when it make it to the internet, if you ask me. Because it didn't made it to the internet multiple times. Hence the Pretty Bree situation. And she just one of them. But you gotta watch situations like that, because just based off of the things. What's up, Big Stack? Shout out to you. Hey Valerie. Hey CS. Hey Miss Brenda. Shout out to everybody that came in that I didn't acknowledge. Okay. What's up, Kim K? What was I gonna say? Oh, you gotta watch people like that, y'all. Based on everything we witnessed in the saga and the fact that she was willing to cover, she was more so worried about covering up and doing damage control over his infidelities and stuff like that, rather than acknowledging and leaving him for doing it. Her importance was to cover it up and make sure that the public don't get a whiff of it. Not the fact that he cheated. Think about it. Imagine you helping or doing damage control for a ninja that just cheated on you. Child, you better take all of your licks, okay? With no help from me. I wish I would. I wish I would try to mask your infidelity because I don't want to look bad on that part of it. Child, bye. I'd rather look bad and let people say, oh, he cheated, than to be covering it up so he can continue doing it. Ain't no who? I'm about to do Scooby-Doo voice. Ain't no way in hell. No way, child. But what I'm saying is you gotta watch people like that, because if she's willing to cover, and I try not to think about stuff like that, but it's logical. Like if she's willing to cover up stuff like that, I could only imagine other things that he's done that she probably covered up for him. You never know. You never know. Because a man like that is not to be trusted. Period. I wouldn't trust him around my female Yorkie at all, child. But anyway, y'all, Miss Valerie said it's definitely karma for her for what she did to RH. Now she's being done how she did our. Yup, sure is. As karma has a weird way of showing you exactly what you showed somebody else. That's a fact. That's a fact. So everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen. RH is flourishing, even though he every blue moon he get a little cuckoo bird that want a little clout, and it is what it is. But for the most part, he's flourishing. God is blessing him. He doing what he needs to do when it comes to his child, and as far as the legal situations and all of that. And it is what it is. Yep. So, anyways, y'all, I'm finna get up off of here. I'm finna relax. I gotta, like I told you, I'm working on a 2-part series for y'all. Y'all gonna enjoy it because y'all always enjoy my videos. I put a lot of work into them with the edits and all of that. So I've been working on it for a couple of days. But it's gonna be 2 parts. So once I finish the first part, I'm going to start on the second part. So hopefully I can try to hurry up, child. I hate doing videos. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, because it takes so much time. So much go into making these videos. Y'all just don't understand. I would much rather jump on a live and just talk to y'all. But the videos, it provides receipts and it's like visuals and, it just hit a little different. So I don't mind doing them when I can. But I'm about to work on that a little bit before I go my tail to bed. Because tomorrow is Labor Day and I want to see what my family going to be doing. Tomorrow, who's gonna be cooking? Because I don't feel like cooking, but I probably will end up cooking anyway. But we'll see. But anyways, I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with me. It's 11 o'clock, and we had a consistent 400 and something in the building on a Sunday night, baby. Clock that mother and see. Okay, period. I rocks with y'all. How y'all rocks with me? I love y'all, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Because more than likely, I probably will do a little 1-2 tomorrow. It might not be nothing too long, but I'll probably do a little 1-2. We'll see. But anyways, I love y'all and hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, you tuned in to Loop Hot Baby. She don't follow trends. She follow facts. Receipts ready. Energy heavy. Let's go. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C. Baby, don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury. She deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold, and real. This They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. Lupac, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-N-T, bringing truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lupac, baby, where every video got purpose.